So doing my exercises. I did some skin exercises today. My friend gave me some really good cream for my face, and so I'm finding that seems to be working, getting rid of those wrinkles that I have. I'm doing the vitamin E treatments on my hair. It's just an ongoing process. It's like some days I wake up and I go to Tavi. Anyway, some days I wake up and I'm like over the top. I just feel like 100 years old, right? And there's other days I wake up and I feel 20 again. So I don't know what that is. But tooth care, I want to talk about tooth care. I have came across something that I want to talk to you about. I got a toothpaste from a new store. It's a new store to me. It's a herb store, and I was looking for ashwagandha, and I was having a hard time to find it. So I did find some, and it was like $10 for the package, which was amazing because it lasts me. I mean, I only take half a teaspoon in water, 6 ounces of water in the morning, right? I do that for 5 months, then I take a break. But it calms me right down. Like, nothing seems to fizz me. I mean, there are the occasional time, like I just started it again the other day, so there's the occasional time that I think, oh God, they're doing work again or construction again or blah, 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 right? It's just part of the process of living in an apartment. Anyway, so I got some ashwagandha, and I take a half a teaspoon every morning with 6 ounces of water, and I drink it through a straw because it's awful. They do have the pills, tablets out now, but I don't like the product that they use to keep the tablet together. So I prefer the spice because there's nothing added to it. So that's good. So I found a place where they sold ashwagandha. And I was looking through the store. It's a new store to me, so I was kind of curious what they had. And I was talking to the girl about the fact that I have problems with my teeth, and I don't know what's causing it. Well, she gave me a toothpaste to try. I purchased it. It was like $7, like amazing, because it had xylitol in it, and that is something that will kill the gingivitis bacteria. Anyway, it kills all the bacteria, so the good, the bad, and the ugly, you know what I mean? But it helps to control that, and it also helps to keep your teeth white, and, you brush your teeth, right? You need something to brush your teeth with. So I've been using like baking soda and coconut oil and things like that mixed together, and I still do that. But I throw in there a couple of times where I use this xylitol toothpaste, and I'm telling you, it's keeping those pearly white, and it's also helping the inflammation for some reason. The inflammation on my teeth, the redness, is gone down. Now, the laser that I bought, the gum stimulator, it worked. It was amazing. It worked, but got it off Amazon. It's like going to a dollar store. I mean, they have great stuff there, but like sometimes it doesn't last as long as other things, right? So, so it didn't work. The only one side of it lit up, and so it was really frustrating for me because I paid like $97 for it on Amazon. Like, that's quite a bit. So anyway, we sent that back, and I'm gonna see about finding a cheaper one. But the xylitol toothpaste is bloody amazing. So I'm going to show you that, and the ashwagandha, the packet of ashwagandha. But at this point in time, I've done my 70 sit-ups. I've got to do my stretches. I've got some yoga to do and things like that. I'm going to get that done because I do have to head out today. I have to go to the library. I have to return some books and some movies and things like that. And so I want to get that all done. I was so proud of myself yesterday. I did the laundry. I washed all my floors. I did all the vacuuming. I organized drawers and cupboards and things like that. And I was also able to acquire, I'm having a hell of a time finding the supplements that I take that, keep things together for me in my body, cheap enough to be able to afford it. And so a friend of mine, once again, back to Amazon, some good things, some bad things, right? So I was able to get vitamin K2/D3 in the droplets. Now, I don't want to take it in the tablets because I cut one of the tablets open one time because I didn't want to take tablets, so I thought I'll just pour the juice in it out of it into, or the oil into my mouth, right? It's the same thing, right? I thought, okay. But when I opened it up, there was nothing inside. It was just dried up. It was like basically plastic, little wads of plastic I was taking. So I thought, no more, never again. I'm not buying the capsules ever again. No more. It's not happening. So I got the droplets, and it was a good price. It was a fairly good price. I think it was, I'm not sure because I got B12 too, right? So, and they're droplets. So I think the K2 D3 was $22, and I think, I'm not sure, the B12 was like 12 or 13. I can't remember, but they were within my price range, and so I got a fairly large container of the B12. And with the B12, you take 1.0 mLs and you let it sit in your mouth for a little while, and then you swallow it. I don't know what that's all about, but I did it, and it worked. I had a lot of energy, so I was able to do all those chores I had done, or that I had to do. And then the D3 and K2 together, okay, in the droplets, you take 4 drops of the liquid, 4 drops into your mouth, and you leave it sit there for a little while, right? So it didn't really give me another option, because when I put it in, my body absorbed it immediately as soon as it went into my mouth, like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm able to add those to my morning routine. Now, I had stopped because I couldn't afford them, and I was finding that things were kind of reverting back. They were reverting back. I was starting to have insomnia. I was starting to feel like, yeah, I just wasn't feeling myself. So my routine has, leveled out. I've figured out what I needed. I was able to get it thanks to a friend of mine who does utilize Amazon, and so I'm able to get it through that individual, and it helps. I'm having a hell of a time with my lighting today. I've tried everything, different places in the apartment. So I need to learn how to do the lighting, and then I might be okay. But this is about what I've been purchasing for my supplements. And the other day I was able to purchase at my price, at an affordable price, because I am low income. As a senior in Canada. So I'm not able to purchase them at the drugstores. I can't purchase them there because of the fact that they are over the top, like $30 to get some D3 and K2. B12, like I gave up on trying to find it. It was like $30 Everything is going up in price, and it's not because of the tariffs. This has been going on for a long time before the tariffs were put in place on Canada. Okay, so the supplementation is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. As soon as it seems like they find out that a supplement works, they raise the damn price. So here are the things that I've been doing. I've been trying to get it as cheaply as I can, and I've been using the spices as opposed to using the tablets form or the plastic capsules. So the B vitamins are very important to me because I do have heart problems, okay? And so I use nutritional yeast, and that's got all the B vitamins in it. However, yesterday I was able to get, I don't want to take the capsules, so I was able to get B12 liquid in a dropper. And the reason why I was able to get it, because I have a friend who was able to purchase it for me, and I just paid them back, right? So the B12, I think it was $12 or something like that. I can't remember. But it's amazing, and it works. And all you do is you take 1 milliliter of it, and it's marked on the dropper on the inside. So it's really easy to take. But what you're supposed to do is you put the drops in your mouth and you let it sit there for a little while, and then you swallow it. I have no idea why, but I did it. It worked. I had energy enough to clean the entire house yesterday, so that's a good thing. And then I was looking for D3K2. Now, you need the K2 with the D3 because too much D3 will cause clots, and I have heart problems, right? So I can't have anything that has that clotting factor, right? So I found you need to take the K2 with the D3. That's my way of doing it, is I take the two together combined in a liquid. And this is the one I purchased. Now, I take four drops, and I put it inside my mouth, and I let it sit there. And it absorbs in through the lining of the tissue in my mouth. Now, I could just take it in my mouth and swallow it. It's no big deal. I mean, it's going to go the same place, right? But I like the absorption rate. It's very, very quick to absorb. Then the other thing I was talking about on the earlier video was I was telling about how I take ashwagandha. Now, I bought the organic ashwagandha from a new herb store that I just found, so I'm really pleased. And this stuff I love. I took it before, and I take a break for about 3 months. So I take it for 5 months, and then I take a break for 3. But it works bloody amazing. Everything was working like clockwork when I had this. However, the store that I purchased it from, they went into a different type of packaging, and it's more expensive because of the packaging. So I thought, okay, well, I'm going to see if I can find it elsewhere. Now, you can buy this in bulk and just put it in a canister in your kitchen and use it like that. But I found this one and I needed it. This was like $10. So that's a good deal for me. And I've only taken a little bit and I put it in a mason jar at my kitchen cupboard. And I take a half a teaspoon, and I mix it in water, okay? A half a teaspoon in water first thing in the morning, before my coffee, before anything. So I use the ashwagandha. Then the other thing I wanted to tell you about that I purchased that I think is amazing, because I have gingivitis, and I don't know why I have it. I've always had strong teeth, white teeth. I've never had a problem with my teeth. And I had an amalgamate filling put in that hasn't been taken out yet. I've been begging whoever I can, dentists, to take that damn thing out. And because I don't have the funds, they won't do it. Simple as that. And I'm not covered. I don't have dental coverage until I turn 65. Like, seriously. And they won't take it out then either. So I don't know. The military put it in when I was a young woman, and the military should take it out. Simple as that. That's what I think. If they're really sticking to their values, they should take it out. And I've been attempting to speak to Veterans Affairs to get the damn thing taken out. However, my teeth are strong, my gums are strong, and I have a lot of gingivitis in the front 4 teeth, okay? So this was given to me, well, I bought it from that health food store. Now, that's the French side? Yeah, the French side. Okay. So, and it was $7.79. You can't beat it. Okay? It comes in a tube. And when you brush your teeth, the girl that was working at the store, she used to work as she has knowledge of the dental field, and she told me how to brush my teeth appropriately while using this, okay? And I'm telling you, I've been using it for a week now, and I am telling you that the inflammation on my gums has gone down. I'm not saying it's healing, but it looks a lot better. You have no idea. And I'm not dealing with inflammation. I'm not dealing with swollen gums, and it's keeping my teeth white. Now, I had purchased the gum stimulator, and I bought it through Amazon, but it was $97. I got it. I attempted to use it, and it worked for an hour. It worked for an hour, like sporadically, like 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there. But then it just didn't work at all. So I said, you know what, send it back and get my money back. $97 for a senior, that's quite a big chunk. That's enough to feed me for a couple of months, you know what I mean? So I asked to have it returned. I returned it, and I'm going to see if I can find one cheaper. So it is the red light. It is the red light that is the therapeutic for the gingivitis, okay? So the red light laser is what I need. The blue light laser, however, is what keeps your teeth white. Well, I don't choose to do that. I don't want to weaken my enamel like that, so I don't. I won't get the white light. I don't need to get my teeth white. They're fairly white for a woman that's going to be 65 very shortly, okay? So, yeah, I'm not concerned about that at all. But I did purchase this, and it is working amazing. So, you know, it took me a while to find the store. I had no idea about it. And then I actually took the bus to the local mall, and I asked the bus driver how I had to go do something. Can't remember what it was, but I asked him for directions, and he told me. And so I was walking. Where was I going? I think I was going to Bulk Barn. I can't remember, but he gave me the directions. And as I was walking, I seen this herbal store, and so I stopped in there. So I'm telling you, there's a reason. The good Lord puts us, points us in the direction that He wants us to go. And so I went in, and I found so many amazing products in this store. And another thing I do is I use castor oil. I don't use underarm deodorant anymore, and I don't need to. I use patchouli and castor oil, and I use that under my armpits, and it works like a charm. It works like a charm. It really does. So I'm pretty pleased with that. But they also sold essential oils in the store, and they sold spices. Now, I don't like to take the capsules, so I like to take the powder. Okay, so when I seen the ashwagandha, I was over the top. Now, I asked her if she had ashwagandha, and she did, but it was in the tablets. And I thought, no, I don't want that, right? And I said, well, do you have any of the herbs? And she said, I do. I have one left. I guess people really like this stuff. So she had one left, and thank goodness that I was able to attain it. So that's where this came from. So thank you, young lady, very much. So those are the added supplements that I put with my routine in the morning. So, there will be some day. I have a lot of things going on right now, so there will be a day when I show you my whole morning routine with all the supplements that I do take. And, now I've got them filled. Okay, I've got the supplements that I need. I've got them filled. And so now I will be able to show you the whole routine. And now I also have the tooth care down pat. I was using so many different methods, and it was keeping my teeth strong, which is great. But now that I have this Xylitol toothpaste, I think things are going to start looking a little bit healthier in that area. This is a good price, so I can afford this, and this is what I'm using. And I'm finding that my teeth are I always had white teeth, though. I always had white teeth, and I was using baking soda and coconut oil to cleanse them, and I have an electric toothbrush, and so I was using that, but my battery has seized for some reason, so I got to get another one, and that is a good investment to have an electric toothbrush, because they're very, very efficient, and they can get at spots that you normally can't get at, and they're not as abrasive as sometimes, taking that brush and just a refin on it. So these are the things that I just purchased, and it was under $50 for those three things. So, I have to be very careful where my money goes during the month. I have to be very, very frugal, and this is exactly what the doctor ordered. So, metaphorically speaking, of course. So, I shall see you on the next video. The good Lord be willing. Keep your fingers crossed for me, because I have to do 70 sit-ups, and I have to do all my stretches and my yoga, my meditation. That's all in this little time frame right now. So, I shall see you in the next video. The good Lord be willing. Bye-bye.